Hello, Virgo. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story, here to do your reading for February 25th. Remember, the readings are not time sensitive. It all depends on you. Everybody can be in different stages of the reading, of experiencing the reading. And these are general readings. Please don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. If it doesn't resonate, try another one. Also, try your moon, sun, and rising sign, because I find for myself they resonate. Okay, so I feel like my chair isn't quite in the right spot. Interesting. Usually, here we go. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross and then a love reading at the end. So general and love. Okay, Virgo. The lovely earth sign. Let's see what's going on with you. Does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, and at the center we have the King of Cups. Crossing we have the Sun. Wow, this is beautiful. The High Priestess. Holy cow. Okay. Oh my God. And we have the Four of Cups reversed, so I have to show you the cards when we get there. Okay, Ten of Cups. Interesting. The Devil. Eight of Wands. The Star card. The truth of your situation. Okay. There we go. Okay. So somebody just touching the cards tells me a general message. Okay, so we have the King of Cups at the center of your reading. And the King of Cups is, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be an aspect of yourself. Now remember, I don't consider the face cards, like King isn't always just male. It could be the feminine stage of, feeling like you're in this position, very confident and strong. The King of Cups is very strong, yet well connected within himself, with his emotions. He's not polarized, He's balanced emotionally. Especially, one right side up, that's for sure. Then we have the Sun card. This is major arcana, so this is major change in your life. Major, as opposed to, even the King of Cups is minor arcana. So crossing it is we have a centered, loving, and then crossing it with happiness. So the Sun is general happiness. So just happiness in general. So it's like you're coming from a loving, strong, loving, happy place. So this is fantastic. Okay, so moving into the past is the Four of Cups reversed. This is not liking what you have, but see that waiting. See the three cups right here. You don't want them. You're waiting for this. You're waiting for God to hand you the beautiful cup. And this card's reversed and moving into the past, as if you. And then you have the Sun. You've gotten whatever it was you didn't have that you want. You've gotten it, or you're on the way to getting it. But, and it, so there's a couple cards that say that it isn't completely there yet. So we have the High Priestess in your foundation. This is how you're being now. You're centered. You're connected with Source. The High Priestess has her crown chakra open. She's connecting and hearing clearly from her higher self, from her guides, from her star family, from spirit, from whatever, whoever, whatever you are connected with that has all the answers for you. You're completely connected. This is, and yeah, what that equals is happiness and a balanced heart, which is the King of Cups. Crowning. We have the Happy Family card reversed. So, with all of this happiness, that doesn't make that much sense. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is the Happy Family. Everyone's happy, everything's perfect. But why is that card reversed, or does it even belong reversed? So there could be some issues with the Happy Family situation that's got it turned upside down for a second. Because this position is like right now, what you're experiencing right now. We have moving into the future is the devil. And the devil, especially in this deck, every deck has something different to say to me. But this deck, and what, it's a different deck, different reading, different everything. It's always different. But what I'm seeing here, and I see a lot lately, is we have the two lovers bound to the devil. And this is that tormented, and they're bound to each other. This is that tormented part of a relationship where you feel trapped with each other. And it's like negative things. The devil is the negative, the dark. Negative stuff is binding you, like fights and you're just like, you could be like in love with this person, but the relationship is miserable. Or you could be like in a fighting stage of it where there's just fighting about nothing. Life is difficult right now and you're just fighting. For some reason, there's fighting. And this card also represents Capricorn. This card could represent a Capricorn, or it could represent a very difficult part of relationship. With this card reversed, the Happy Family card reversed, you know, I'm tending to feel like it has to do with relationship. Well, he's one ugly devil. What pretty devils have you seen? Well, that's another story. But, yeah, I just feel like right now there's a relationship issue. But you're like totally centered, you know? You've got your center. You found your happy place and your place in love. So, your open heart, your loving, centered, grounded heart, and then and with the truth of your situation is the Star card. This is the happiness card. This is all your dreams coming true card, and it's in the position of the truth of your situation. What we have and how you feel is the Eight of Wands reversed. So this is about, when this card's reversed, it's like you're not getting a message, or what? It's like, you know, it's like you're not hearing a message, you're not getting a message. It's like the information, these rods are going down into the ground instead up into the sky. It's like the information isn't available. You're not hearing it, you're not seeing it, you're not, it hasn't come yet. And then in the hopes, see, the whole, put this generally as like the hopes and fears. But I just call it the hopes. But when it's reversed, see, this is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You have two tens. So the number 10, there's more power when there's two 10 cards. So we have two cards about happy family reversed. Like there's and then along with the devil and these two lovers bound, it's like huge message there. But this one's just happiness. The cups, the 10 of cups, the 10 of pentacles. This is happiness, security. It can also be inheritance, money, inherited money. But it seems like in your hopes, you want everything to work out with the situation, with the family situation, with the money and the happiness and the whole deal. And it seems, this makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. And I usually don't read, and it's because you got the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is going to be working in your favor, but because the card is reversed, it's like you're in a cycle. See, the wheel is a cycle that turns. And now the way I see the Wheel of Fortune is when we're living in 5D, which all of us are in now, by the way. Most of us are in now. And the ones that aren't in it are the ones that it wasn't part of their agreement to be in it. And they're the ones who aren't going to relate to it, aren't even going to know it exists, or thinks that people who talk about it are just like whack jobs, And, or, it's like, oh, someone talking out of their, what again. There's not even something that's going to resonate with them. 5D is a phrase that's like, what? So, in 5D, the wheel isn't really turning, directing your growth or your situation. What directs your situation is literally quantum physics. It's literally decide the timeline you want to be in, okay? So if this isn't working out, say you got your timeline. This is where you are right now on your timeline. You're right in the middle of your timeline. You're in wherever you are in your life. And everything that's happened up to now, that's what's happened. That happens. You can change it, but you don't need to change it. You can just heal it. And then every possibility is available in front of you. Everything that could possibly happen in your life. Pick the one that you want, which you want to happen in your life. How you want your life to be. Focus on that. Choose to acknowledge everything that goes in that direction. Do not focus on anything that denies that direction. Every act you make, everything you do, every thought you think is for that direction. When you have doubts and fears and all of that, you jump into another timeline. A timeline that's different than what you asked for, different than what you want. But you asked for the negative one when you focused on something fearful. You're asking, because the universe is responding to you. It's responding to exactly what you have to say. So choose your timeline. Decide, no, I want this to happen, and none of my energy is getting focused anywhere else, because this is how I want it to be. This is how it's going to go. And I will keep focused on that. Now, my guide tells me, when you're in the process, things go up and down. There can be ups and downs while you're working it, but you don't focus on what you don't want. You focus on what you want. All of your actions are directed towards what you want, how you want your life to be. You don't focus on what's negative. You focus on what's good. If something bad happens, you find something good in it and a direction to go in it. Okay. Feeling that was a drop, not a selected card. So I hope that made sense. You don't have to understand quantum physics. I've been studying it for decades, and now it's like the sky has unzipped, the universe opened, it's all open, it's all here for the taking. We are no longer bound. We're no longer bound. past life relationship. We have known each other before. Or you have known each other before. We've probably known each other before too, but that's another reading. What clarifiers? I'm gonna do these. Whoops. So, if you want that relationship, focus on what builds it. Anything in your life you want to change, decide how you want it. You could write it all down. You decide what you want, keep your focus there. It is so easy. It is so amazing. You jump timelines constantly without knowing it. We all do. Like you go out into nature and it's like you all of a sudden you feel this beautiful peace. You jumped into a peaceful timeline, you know? So we're jumping all the time. Thing is, you have control by maintaining your focus and direction. What does Virgo need to know? And this card again, but this time, well, I don't read these reversed, but what's the name of this deck? Vice versa. This is the right, this is upside down. This is basically what, is considered reversed with a normal deck. But so we got this again, right side up. So hearing the message, there's a message, maybe you just heard it, but there's a message. And we got the Lovers. So, the Lovers and the Devil card are very similar in this sense, but the Lovers are, the Lovers aren't bound to the Devil. They're happy. The Devil, so it's like you can step out of the Devil situation. So in our foundation here, we have the Ten of Pentacles again. Different deck, Ten of Pentacles, the happy family. Happy, financially secure family. Making a choice right here. This is the Three of Wands. You've made a choice. You're going to move forward in a positive direction. In a direction that something wonderful is going to happen. You're creating a new direction with thoughts, with desires, with creating what you want, keeping your focus positive. Okay, so we have this card. This is about being in denial. The other side of this card is her being rescued by this magical bird who will come. See, her blindfold is off, and he's going to come untie her. This is choosing not to look at something. There's something you need to look at. You need to open your eyes to. Denial is there to protect ourselves, but when we're ready, we can look at it and decide, I can deal with this now. I can move forward with this. I can make a decision. There's nothing negative about it. It's not a negative thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just something we do to protect ourselves when we aren't ready. And then the outcome here is, this is like an outcome, is the Queen of Cups. Just being happy, emotionally loving, coming from a happy, emotionally loving place. And you had the King of Cups right side up at the center of your reading. So this is the state of mind that looks like you're choosing to be coming from an open heart and a loving situation. Okay, so I'm going to draw an oracle card for you before I run out of time here. These readings have been going to the full length. What does Virgo need to know? Cosmic Butterfly. I love this card. I love the artwork. So I'm going to read you what this card is about. These are the Journey of Love cards. Number 36. You're being reborn from the pulsating womb of the Divine Mother. On fire with her creative power, you are being transformed whilst living. To surrender certainly in favor of openness, to accept the smallness of your everyday life whilst admitting to the magnificence of your being, to open up to the divine light that pours through you into a myriad of forms, endlessly creating, destroying, creating again. This is your sacred task. Life is thriving within you. This may not feel stable as yet, but will certainly feel exciting as you enter into yet another cycle of rebirth. Let this life seem as though you are living many lifetimes in one. It is possible for you to encounter the totality of human experience in this lifetime, should you be open to it. This is treading the enlightenment path, embracing all of life. You have chosen this for yourself and been blessed with it as a possibility You have chosen this for yourself and been blessed with it as a possibility this lifetime. Why not let yourself be broken down and reborn through the working of nature? Another life within this one beckons you on now. The message for you from this oracle is that if your life feels like it is falling apart, then take heart, for it is falling apart to come back together in a new way. You're going through rebirth just like a butterfly in its cocoon. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and being truly alive can all be held in the serene space of your heart. Surrender into what you are becoming now, and know that what you are surrender into what you are becoming now, and know that what you are leaving behind is but a shell that once will have held you, your fast emerging self. The breeze of the butterfly's wings, this is a little poem at the bottom. The breeze of the butterfly's wings caresses the stillness of my thoughts and awakens feelings that course through my veins. Like the whale song of the ocean's depths, there will be a me knowing and a wonder for what it is yet to be. I'm going to read that again. The breeze of the butterfly's wings caresses the stillness of my thoughts and awakens feelings that course through my veins. Like the whale's song to the ocean's depths, there wells in me a knowing and a wonder for what is yet to be. So everything, all change is just emerging into something more beautiful. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Don't be afraid of change. Change is beautiful. And that living all lifetimes in one, that's what's happening with time coming together. Oh, it's wonderful. This is Kathy from Tell Me a Story. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the videos. Thank you.